Hey guys, it's TK, and today I'm going to ask you a question. Are we killing anime? Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, stop and think about this for a minute. We watch stuff online. We don't buy the DVDs hardly at all. We don't buy the Blu-rays hardly at all. Some of us do, but for the most part, there's so many series and so much stuff that we want to watch, we end up watching them online. We watch them on Crunchyroll, we watch them on Netflix or whatnot, certain other sites that we stream stuff on that we can't find on other sites. And when you stop and you think about it, I mean, we don't really buy stuff for it. And then when we buy merchandise, we're not always buying, per se, the licensed merchandise. Because you noticed if you go to certain cons, well, actually not certain cons, on every con, there's always certain vendors that has unlicensed stuff. So it's stuff that doesn't actually get back to the companies that made this. So they're not actually fully seeing if we actually love these series or not. See, as a result, they go and they just see all this happening. But they're not actually seeing, you know, how much we actually enjoy something, how much we love a series. Now, because of this, I think this is the main reason that a lot of the series that we love gets canceled, and there's like nothing extra. Because you think about some of these other ones, these big mainstream stuff that have been going on forever and a day. It's not just, you know, buying this DVDs and all that, but their merchandise just flies out everywhere. But some of the other ones, you know, they're really good. They should have second, third seasons, more stuff to them. But we really don't have that. Now, the reason of that, I think, fully, is the fact that we're not really supporting them. We'll watch them online, but that's pretty much it. I mean, stop and think. How much stuff do you buy for them? You can make stuff. You can commission stuff, yes. But how much of the actual merchandise do you buy for it? I mean, with me, myself, I have not purchased anything really major in a while. And I understand that I really haven't contributed to it. But I mean, other responsibilities and everything take precedence, so we don't spend that money on it. But I think that's the main reason why, though, is the fact that we're not showing them that how much we actually enjoy this stuff. Now, the few hardcore people that go out and they buy every single thing, they help a lot. But in the long run, I feel like only a few people doing it is not going to make up for the fact that how many people need to do it. So let's take a look at it in terms of this. In terms of the DVDs and Blu-rays, think about how many you actually own. And I was sitting there thinking about this when I was figuring all this stuff up, and I have 4 DVDs, and I have a VHS tape. Yeah, that's how little. Because, you know, DVD and Blu-rays was not really my thing. I didn't buy them because I can watch them online. So I didn't have to spend out, you know, $20, $30 a time for a couple of episodes. So I'm going to pay, you know, $8, $9 a month and watch a whole bloody series. All kinds of series, you know, each month. Then I got to think, well, the comics, the manga. For the most part, those we can read online as well. But in terms of those, I have 250 volumes. One episode, I might just pull these all out and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I have a massive amount of those. And even with that 250 volumes, I have not purchased one in about 6 years. Yeah, it's about 6 years since I've actually purchased one. Very long time. I actually bought all of those over the course of about 5 years. Because, you know, I didn't really have much responsibilities at the time. You have all the extra money. And let's be honest, you get paid every 2 weeks. It's easy to spend $25, $27, $30 to just buy like 3 or 4 volumes, depending on what you're getting and where you're ordering from, because some of them you can get that like that easy. And just order them and order them and order them. You can stockpile them all up. And I have read every single one of them also. Some of them I've read 2 or 3 times. I need to pull them all out and reorganize everything, but that's besides the point. In terms of other merchandise, I mean, I have a couple wall scrolls, which when I got to looking at them, one of them is licensed and one of them is not licensed. I have a licensed One Piece flag, Luffy's flag up on Luffy's flag up on the wall, and I have sorry, and apparently I have a non-licensed Vampire Knight wall scroll up there also. And then you stop and look at them, and you got like the PVC figures. Now those, actually I got about 10 of them. Different things. Which I got, you know, one's from Dragon Ball. I have Rosario Vampire. Oh god, I have, my brain just shut off. Oh, Tenjo Tenge and a few other series also. But I have, you know, those which I'm actually getting ready to figure out how to do a new display for them, because I want to put them all out. I haven't had them out anywhere. And, you know, I haven't really purchased anything like that in a while. Then you have, you know, other little odds and ends. You know, keychains, t-shirts, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And then when you stop and think about it, even with that, a lot of the t-shirts and everything are other people's designs. They're not officially licensed stuff. So, you know, you're not really contributing to them. Now, question is, how do we fix this? And the only thing that I can really think is if we try to break it up a little bit more, that if we love a series, depending on the amount that we love on it, we spend so much on it. Now, if you love a series just a little bit, then, you know, it'd be feasible to spend just a little bit of money buying licensed products with that, correct? Now, if you like it a little bit more, you can spend a little bit more. And if you absolutely love it, then you should spend, you know, a good bit on it. I'm not saying spend $100, $200 on something, because that's just ridiculous. Unless you're just really in love with it and you really want this product or items or whatnot. In which case, you know, I say if it's several different things, then you can purchase them a little at a time, little at a time, little at a time, little at a time, you know, and just build up to that. But if you really love something, I think you should figure out, make a little rating scale. Like, rate it like 1 to 5. 5 stars, 1 star, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And, like, for every star, call it $10. And you rate that series, your feelings towards it. And if you don't like it, it says 0 stars, 0 money on it. Easy fix. But if you like it, say do 1 star, $10, 2 star, $20, 3 stars, $30, all the way up to $50 or more at that point. And you set that aside, you figure that out. And then every little bit, you just buy something with that series until you hit your goal on it. And what this would do is it would tell the people who made it, the people who own the rights, that you love this series, other people love this series, and you want more of it. Because think of the bigger ones. You know, you have Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist. Several of these, you know, has got their own stuff. I mean, heck, Dragon Ball's got another series coming out after 18 years. They're finally getting something new. Full Metal Alchemist came out. People loved it, bought all kinds of stuff for it and everything. And in turn, they wanted to redo it and make it done right. So Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out. we got a retelling and we got a complete story and good ending and everything out of it. Then you have Sailor Moon, for example. 200 episodes. Everybody loved it. Had all kinds of stuff. Several years later, we get Sailor Moon Crystal, which is going back and retelling it from more of the manga's point of view versus what we had before. And pace moves a lot faster in it than what we had in the original anime. But as a result, you know, we're getting new stuff for that also. New products and everything with them. So with the new anime series, you know, new Dragon Ball, I figure we're going to be getting new product with those. So you'll have a lot more time to actually purchase, you know, stuff for that. Now comes the question of, if you love a series, but they don't put nothing out for it. All they have is the DVDs and the Blu-rays for that series. Unfortunately, that does happen. They don't put out a lot of stuff for it. And they just expect you to just buy those and be done with it. Unfortunately, there's not really much you can do with that one. But I think if you really love a series and you want to have a possibility of there being more to it, then I would look and see if they have anything out and try to go ahead and get some of it. Because let's be honest, from my point of view, anything that I would make, if I make stuff and I sell stuff for that, well, if my stuff doesn't sell, then I'm going to assume that you don't like it. So, I mean, it could be the greatest thing in the world. It could be just the best series or movie series, whatever, ever. But you don't buy my stuff that I would put out for it, then I'm going to assume you didn't like it. You could have think it was the best thing since sliced bread. But I'm not going to know that. Not fully. Because you can say that you love it, but if you don't support it, then you're not really going to get much out of it. That's why I started taking back and just taking a look at everything and decided that I'm going to take this approach. I'm going to use my star system, and when I have this little bit extra money, I'm going to go through the series that I like. I'm going to look for the products for that series, and I'm going to add to it. I'm going to try and support the series that I love. So I'll put this out for everybody else to try this out, to try and help the series that you love. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what series that you like that has not had anything extra. What do you like that we could have had more of? That we should have had more of? What do you like that is incomplete but we need more of it? So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. Also, what do you think about my thoughts on this in terms of, are we just not supporting it enough? Do you have an alternative to what we can do to help this out? Drop a comment and let me know. As always, guys, make sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can be up to date with everything we do here at Tri-State Otaku. And also make sure to click that like button. Let us know you actually enjoyed these videos. And take a look down below at 2 of the previous videos that we have had working on. And also, until next time, this is TK signing out.